Welcome, friend. In a world that bombards us with images of flawless lives, perfect bodies, and seamless success stories, it's easy to feel like we're falling short. But what if I told you that your so-called flaws are not burdens to hide, but treasures waiting to be uncovered? Today, we're diving into the beauty of imperfection, embracing those quirks, mistakes, and vulnerabilities that make you uniquely you. This isn't about settling for less, it's about celebrating the raw, real essence of who you are. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's explore how letting go of the pursuit of perfection can set you free. Let's start by unpacking what imperfection really means. Imperfection isn't failure, it's the natural state of being human. Think about it. Every masterpiece in art, every groundbreaking invention, every heartfelt connection stems from something imperfect. The Leaning Tower of Pisa draws millions not despite its tilt, but because of it. Nature itself thrives on asymmetry. Snowflakes are unique in their irregularities. Flowers bloom with petals that aren't identically shaped. Imperfection is the spice that adds flavor to life. Without it, everything would be bland, predictable, and utterly boring. But why do we struggle so much with our flaws? Society plays a big role. From social media filters that smooth out every wrinkle to advertisements promising quick fixes for our problems, we're conditioned to chase an illusion of perfection. This chase often leads to anxiety, self-doubt, and a constant feeling of not being enough. Psychologists call this the perfectionism trap. It's a cycle where we set impossibly high standards, fail to meet them, and then beat ourselves up. The result? Burnout, depression, and a disconnection from our true selves. Embracing imperfection begins with shifting our mindset. It's about recognizing that flaws are not defects, but distinctive features that tell our story. Take a moment to reflect. What do you consider your biggest flaw? Maybe it's your tendency to procrastinate, or perhaps a physical trait like a scar or an uneven smile. Now, flip the script. That procrastination might stem from a creative mind that needs time to incubate ideas. That scar could be a badge of resilience from a challenge you overcame. Your uneven smile, it might light up a room in a way a perfect one never could. Let's draw inspiration from real-life examples. Consider the legendary musician Bob Dylan. His voice was often criticized as rough and unconventional, far from the polished tones of his peers. Yet, it's that very imperfection that made his lyrics resonate so deeply, earning him a Nobel Prize in literature. Or think of Frida Kahlo, the artist whose physical disabilities and emotional turmoil fueled her vibrant, unflinching self-portraits. She didn't hide her pain, she painted it, turning vulnerability into art that inspires millions. Even in modern times, celebrities like La Gaga have openly embraced their flaws. She speaks candidly about her struggles with mental health and body image, using her platform to show that imperfection is powerful. These stories remind us that true greatness often emerges from what we perceive as weaknesses. Now, you might be wondering, how do I start embracing my own flaws? It starts with self-awareness. Take time each day for introspection. Journaling can be a powerful tool. Write down 3 things you dislike about yourself, then challenge each one by listing positive aspects or lessons they've taught you. For instance, if you feel you're too sensitive, reframe it as having deep empathy, which allows you to connect profoundly with others. Mindfulness practices can also help. Try a simple meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When negative thoughts about your flaws arise, acknowledge them without judgment, like clouds passing in the sky. Say to yourself, "This is part of me, and that's okay." Over time, this builds compassion toward yourself. Another key is vulnerability. Sharing your imperfections with trusted friends or a community can be liberating. Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability, says that owning our stories, flaws and all, is the birthplace of courage and connection. When we open up, we often find that others share similar struggles, reducing our isolation. Let's talk about the benefits of this embrace. First, it boosts authenticity. When you're not hiding behind a facade, your relationships deepen. People are drawn to realness, not perfection. Second, it sparks creativity. Perfectionism stifles innovation because it fears mistakes, but embracing flaws encourages experimentation. Think about how many inventions came from happy accidents like penicillin. Third, it enhances mental health. Studies show that self-compassion reduces stress and increases resilience. By treating yourself with kindness, as you would a dear friend, you break free from the harsh inner critic. Of course, this doesn't mean ignoring areas for growth. Embracing flaws is about balance, accepting where you are while gently working toward improvement. It's not resignation, it's empowerment. Let's pause for a guided exercise. Imagine you're looking in a mirror. Notice your features, the ones you love and the ones you don't. Whisper to your reflection, "You are enough, just as you are." Feel the warmth of that acceptance. Carry this feeling with you throughout the day. As we delve deeper, consider how imperfection plays out in different life areas. In careers, for example, the pressure to be flawless can lead to imposter syndrome. But remember, every expert was once a beginner who made mistakes. Embracing those early flaws accelerates learning. Companies like Google even celebrate failure through initiatives that reward bold risks, knowing innovation comes from imperfection. In relationships, perfectionism can create barriers. We fear rejection if we show our true selves. Yet the most enduring bonds are built on mutual acceptance of flaws. Think of a couple who've been together for decades. They love each other's quirks, like one partner's snoring or the other's forgetfulness. These become endearing, not annoying. Parenting is another realm. As parents, we often strive to be perfect role models, but showing our children that it's okay to mess up teaches them resilience. By modeling self-acceptance, we help them grow into confident adults. Even in health and fitness, the beauty of imperfection shines. The wellness industry pushes idealized bodies, but true health is about listening to your body, not conforming to a mold. Embrace rest days, enjoy treats without guilt, and celebrate progress over perfection. To make this practical, here are some daily habits. Start your morning with affirmations. I am imperfectly perfect. End your day by noting one flaw you're grateful for. Surround yourself with positive influences, books like The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown, or podcasts on self-love. Challenge societal norms, too. Curate your social media to include diverse, real representations. Unfollow accounts that promote unattainable ideals. Now, let's address common obstacles. What if embracing flaws feels like giving up? Remember, it's not. It's redirecting energy from self-criticism to self-growth. Or if others criticize you, their judgments often reflect their insecurities, not your worth. Set boundaries and focus on your inner voice. As we wrap up this journey, reflect on how far you've come just by listening. Embracing imperfection isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong practice. But with each step, you'll find more joy, freedom, and peace. You are a beautiful mosaic of experiences, strengths, and yes, flaws. They don't diminish you, they define you. So go forth and shine in your imperfect glory. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Pause for a moment of reflection. That was just the beginning. If you're still here, let's extend this exploration with more insights and stories to truly immerse ourselves in the topic. Imagine walking through a Japanese garden where the art of wabi-sabi reigns supreme. Wabi-sabi is a philosophy that finds beauty in impermanence and imperfection, cracked pottery repaired with gold, weathered stones, asymmetrical designs. It's a reminder that flaws add character and depth. Applying this to life, we can appreciate the patina of our experiences, the cracks filled with golden lessons. Take Vincent van Gogh, whose turbulent life and mental health struggles are well known. His paintings, with their bold, imperfect strokes, capture emotion in a way polished art never could. Despite his flaws, or perhaps because of them, his work endures as masterpieces. In literature, characters like Harry Potter thrive because of their imperfections. His impulsivity, his scars, these make him relatable and heroic. Shifting to science, evolution itself favors imperfection. Mutations, essentially flaws in DNA, drive adaptation and diversity. Without them, life would stagnate. For personal development, try the flaw flip technique. List a flaw, then brainstorm how it serves you. Shy? It might make you a great listener. Clumsy? Perhaps it teaches humility and laughter. Incorporate art therapy. Draw your flaws as superpowers. A big nose becomes a scent detective, freckles as star maps. Community matters too. Join groups focused on body positivity or mental health support, where sharing flaws builds bonds. In cultural perspectives, in some indigenous cultures, imperfections in crafts are intentional, honoring the creator's humanity. In modern icons, Serena Williams embraces her powerful build, defying traditional femininity in sports. In music, Amy Winehouse's raw, flawed voice conveyed profound emotion. Exercises, mirror work daily, gratitude journaling for flaws. Relationships, communicate openly about insecurities to foster intimacy. Career, seek feedback not as criticism, but as growth opportunities. Parenting, share your mistakes with kids to normalize imperfection. Wellness, yoga poses aren't about perfect form, but personal expression. Habits, set realistic goals and celebrate small wins. Obstacles, counter perfectionist thoughts with evidence of past successes despite flaws. In conclusion, imperfection is the thread weaving the tapestry of life. Embrace it and watch your world transform. To reach our full time, let's add a guided meditation for embracing flaws. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Visualize a warm light enveloping you. Now, think of a flaw. See it as a small, neutral object in your hand. Turn it over. Notice its textures. Thank it for the lessons it's brought. Repeat, I accept this part of me with love. Let the object dissolve into light, integrating into your being. Breathe deeply. When ready, open your eyes, carrying this acceptance. This practice, done regularly, reinforces self-love. More stories. Malala Yousafzai's scar from her attack became a symbol of strength. In tech, Steve Jobs' demanding nature, a flaw, drove innovation. In literature, Jane Austen's characters find love through embracing quirks. In science, chaos theory shows beauty in unpredictable patterns. In art, Picasso's abstract works celebrate distortion. Daily tip: wear something you once hid, like a birthmark, with pride. On social media, post unfiltered photos to inspire others. In therapy, consider cognitive behavioral techniques to reframe flaws. In books, Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. In podcasts, the Imperfection podcast. In communities, online forums for self-acceptance. In nature, no two trees are identical. Their bends make them strong against winds. Applied to goals, aim for progress, not perfection. In creativity, first drafts are imperfect but essential. In relationships, flaws create opportunities for forgiveness and growth. In health, rest is not laziness, it's necessary. In career, mentors value authenticity over polish. In parenting, model self-compassion. In wellness, mindfulness apps for daily reminders. Overcoming, track moments when embracing flaws led to positive outcomes. Cultural, Korean kintsugi repairs broken pottery with gold, highlighting breaks. Icons, Oprah Winfrey embraces her weak fluctuations publicly. In music, Billie Eilish's honest lyrics about insecurities. In exercises, body scan meditation focusing on acceptance. In habits, end-day reflection on imperfect moments handled well. In obstacles, if relapse into criticism, gently redirect without self-blame. Ultimately, the beauty of imperfection lies in its universality. We're all in this together. As we conclude, remember, your flaws are the colors in your life's painting. Without them, it would be blank canvas. Thank you for this time. Embrace your beautiful self.